Welcome everybody to my top 10 best game anime. My name is Misty/Kernexia.
Ooh, yeah, oh, you like that heart, don't you?
No, Senor Misty, please. My husband, he will be here soon. Wow, this is so inappropriate. Racism in the first second of this video. That's a bad Misty. That's a bad Misty. Anyway, back on topic. Be warned, this is not about video game turned into anime. It's anime that have games as their main gimmick. You'll understand with the ranking. In each video I do, I make a list of 10 or so ranks that I talk while I give a clip to show you the overall ambience of this series. It's highly possible that you will disagree with this list, but unfortunately for you, you'll be the only one caring about that problem. I have over 20 top 10s at the moment, all featuring 10s or so rank and several people watching my video weeks after weeks. I'm not one who constantly brag about the same anime, so I present new stuff, so you guys can enjoy the variety of different titles. I'm like YouTube's anime Wikipedia. Not good enough to be quoted on school papers, but let's be honest, everybody uses me. Number 10, Cardfight Vanguard. Alright, I love the art, I love the soundtrack, but even after watching the whole first season, I'm still having trouble understanding how the game plays. If you, however, enjoy card games, anime like Duel Masters, Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Battle Spirits, you'll love this one just as much. There's over 150 episode spreads on 4 seasons. Really, it's a load of stuff to watch.
You managed to get a 4th dimensional robo unit. I should have tried to take them out sooner.
Oh wow, I guess that Ren was attacking the rear guard last turn because he already knew what Koche was planning.
With Goyusha's skill, I move my 4-dimensional robo rear guards to the soul!
Now that he has those 4 units in the soul, Goyusha can summon an extremely powerful grade 3. Ren knows what's coming. The only unit that can defeat him?
You'll bathe in the fires of justice! Let's welcome the wielder of that flame with the superior cross ride! Ultimate Dimensional Robo! The Great Dayusha!
Number 9, Metabots. Wow, this show brings me back years in the past. I remember watching this as a kid and loving every episode. Nowadays, the art is very outdated, so it may not be something that will pique your interest from the get-go, but if you like robot kicking asses, you'll still enjoy this show nonetheless. It follows the everyday life of a kid who gets a one-of-a-kind medal to power up his robot, supposedly making him stronger than the average one. It leads into some pretty epic battles.
Move, you stupid piece of junk! What the?
Number 8, Beyblade. Okay, sure, if you never heard of that show before, I'll grant you that the premise makes it seem extremely boring. I mean, spinning tops, sports, but astonishingly, it's very captivating. The music is very enticing and it gets you ready for each battle. The outcomes are not always expected, and it's not always the good guys that wins every match, so it makes the anime a little unexpected at times.
Continue to generate shockwaves like that, then we're in trouble. We're off to a ripping start, Brad. It's pretty clear that neither competitor is holding anything back.
Tell me about it, AJ. The fillings in my teeth are still vibrating.
With so much open field, the Beyblades can reach higher speeds and strike with maximum force.
Number 7, West Survive. No, I didn't do a typo. That's a German B, and it converts to a double S when you pronounce it. I do my research. Anyway. The anime is extremely appealing both artistically wise and color wise. Get it? Cause the show's name is Twice? Fine. You try and make a funny script at 3 AM in the morning, you picky son of a bitch. Get over yourself! Alright, sorry about that. This is a fairly short show about a guy that gets teleported in another dimension and he has to win a card game to get free. I guess you'd say he needs to be pretty wise to get out of there, huh? Ow! Don't bitch slap me.
もう大好き。男の魂にストライク。死んでみる。あまりにストレートな萌え攻撃だったもんで。このままじゃ負けちゃうんだからね。そうだな。確かに未知の言う通りだ。そうよ。頑張ってたけし。大人の色感もいいが、やっぱ俺にとってデフォルトは健康なお色気。
い。決まったな。若いのに弱いわね。さあ、もう行っていいのよ。
まだだ。来た。
まさか。もう。クライマックスキャンセル。
この場で引き当てるとは。
Number 6, Rio Rainbow Gate. Right off the bat, I love the art of this anime. The character design is great, it's just a shame that character development is not up to par with this design. This anime follows the life of a female dealer named Rio in an hotel resort. She gambles her days away against clients and other dealers. This anime makes use of fan service to throw boobs in your face at any chance it gets. But it's also sprinkled with comedy and slice of life. Number 5, Yu-Gi-Oh! The first one. Well, actually any Yu-Gi-Oh! Would do amazingly in this top 10. If you love card games, I'd suggest watching anything Yu-Gi-Oh! Related. It doesn't get dull battle after battle after battle since there are so many type of cards. On the surface it may seem like your average card game type of anime, but it has a pretty deep story about friendship and old Egyptian tales. The art style changed a bit from the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero all the way to Zaxel, but if you watch every seasons with Yugi and still want more, you won't mind card games on motorcycles!
On the field. All I need to do is send them to the graveyard, and I can bring out Red Eyes. Well, here goes.
Yugi, wait! Are you sure you want to summon Red Eyes now?
Number 4, Fee-Brain. This show is another mastermind of puzzle and twist. Very fun to watch the character trying to solve every challenge one after the others. The riddles are countless, and if you love mind benders, this is definitely worth checking out. The art style has a very edgy approach that feels slightly different for once. There's 3 seasons of 25 episodes each. That's a giant lot to wrap your mind around.
玉が6つ、組み合わせは720通りって言ってたけど、誰かが作り直したのか。まあいっか。出会ったパズルは必ず解く。見ててくれよジン。今の俺を。
Number 3, Death Billiards. This is a movie and it's a masterpiece genius. It's a dark theme ambience that I would not recommend to younger viewers. You also need some basic knowledge in pool games as it is not really explained. This is a story of a guy that walks into a bar and he has to play billiards. Unfortunately, they gamble their life. It's a really amazing movie that just flew under the radar when it came out in 2012. Normally I try to avoid movies in my list, but this one clearly deserves a mention. Keep in mind though, if you hate open-ended story, you will not like this movie.
やけにビリヤードが上手な女でね、どうしてもものにしたかった。必死に練習したよ。
Number 2, Log Horizon. Yet another incredible tale for hardcore gamers. If you like MMORPG, this anime will greatly please you. This is the story about a game that receives several expansions, and when they reach the 12th one, some players get trapped in the game in place of their avatar. They now have to face the world and its danger in their place. This series worked a lot in the strategic track, and it showed a complete different outlook on that kind of game. If you like the next entry, you'll surely love this one just as much. Number 2.2, Sword Art Online, is the obligatory anime that I feel like I have to place it, because otherwise people will complain that I missed that one out. And honestly, I think it goes on par with Log Horizon, seeing how both of them have the same general gimmick. It's a great show featuring a teenager that got locked in a virtual MMORPG. This show is super popular, so you should already be aware of how awesome it did. Besides, with the upcoming sequel called Gun Gale Online, that will start pretty soon, I'd feel bad not mentioning it. So do give it a shot if you never saw it, it will captivate you in the very first episode.
すみません。いや、好きでやってるんだし、アイテムも出るから。へえ、何かいいもの出てるの？ ああ。
何それ？
スカベンジトートの肉。
ってさっきのカエル？
ゲテモノほどうまいって言うからな。後で料理してくれよ。
絶対嫌！
何するんだよ。くそ、それならこれでどうだ。
Number 1, No Game No Life. Honestly, I only have one thing to say. Episode 6. That game of materializing chain word, that was one of the most beautiful things I have seen in years. That was an incredible coup de force that just shattered everything and propulsed that anime way up high in my list of favorite series. Truly a lovely show with one-of-a-kind style and music that's just incredibly fitting. This anime goes from chess to poker to rock paper scissors within the first episode. If you want something about games, that is the best it gets. At the moment, not all the episodes have been released, but with episode 6 out, even if the rest of the series blows hardcore, I wouldn't even care. That's it, I'm done. Best game anime ever. That's it. So here we stand in the You the Viewers Twins Army base that I've nicknamed Fort Stronghold. Yeah, I know I'm great with names. Now, since we're in everlasting war against the Piano Nation, death to all the pianos, may our Lord Vivid Colors hear our prayers, here's what's going to happen. I have full front battle system that I can explain to you guys basically in games term, so if they don't interest you, you can just go ahead and check my other top 10s playlist, but this is about to go down, Tokyo style. Okay, everybody is basically a chess piece. Some You the Viewers are pawn, some are knights, and other are rooks. We also have a bishop or two, but he's kind of a camper, so nobody really cares. Now obviously, Misty is the king, we cannot have her fail, so here's the following plan. We're gonna send a team of You the Viewers all the way down to Baltic Avenue. If you do pass go, make sure to claim 200. Now, they might scrabble or radio satellite, but if they do, make sure to channel back to www.
Scrabble with 3 W's? Wow, you got an awful hand there. You can try making the word wet willow.
The game doesn't count compound words, Mom.
Why are you playing board games anyway? Don't you have any friends you can go out and play with?
No. I have to wait until they plug the internet in my fort.